An introduction to the Chronicles of Narnia. Enter this enchanted world countless times in the Chronicles of Narnia. There are 7 books in all. The Magician's Nephew, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, The Horse and His Boy, Prince Caspian, The Voyage of the Dawn Treader, The Silver Chair, and The Last Battle. The Magician's Nephew. The secret passage to the house next door leads to a fascinating adventure. Narnia, where the woods are thick and cool, where talking beasts are called to life. A new world where the adventure begins. Diggory and Polly meet and become friends one cold, wet summer in London. Their lives burst into adventure when Diggory's Uncle Andrew, who thinks he is a magician, sends them hurtling to somewhere else. They find their way to Narnia, newborn from the lion's song, and encounter the evil sorceress Jadis before they finally return home. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. They open a door and enter a world. Narnia, the land beyond the wardrobe, the secret country only known to Peter, Susan, Edmund, and Lucy, the place where the adventure begins. Lucy is the first to find the secret of the wardrobe in the professor's mysterious old house. At first, no one believes her when she tells of her adventures in the land of Narnia. But soon, Edmund and then Peter and Susan discover the magic and meet Aslan, the great lion, for themselves. In the blink of an eye, their lives are changed forever. The Horse and His Boy. An orphan boy and a kidnapped horse gallop for Narnia and freedom. Narnia, where horses talk and hermits like company, where evil men turn into donkeys, where boys go into battle, and where the adventure begins. During the golden age of Narnia, when Peter is High King, a boy named Shasta discovers he is not the son of Ashiel, the Calorman fisherman, and decides to run far away to the north, to Narnia. When he is mistaken for another runaway, Shasta is led to discover who he really is and even finds his real father. Prince Caspian. The 4 princes help Caspian battle Miraz and ascend his rightful throne. Narnia, the land between the lamppost and the castle of Cair Paravel, where animals talk, where magical things happen, and where the adventure begins. Peter, Susan, Edmund, and Lucy are returning to boarding school when they are summoned from the dreary train station by Susan's own magic horn to return to the land of Narnia, the land where they had ruled as kings and queens and where their help is desperately needed. The Voyage of the Dawn Treader. The Dawn Treader will take you places you never dreamed existed. Narnia, the world of wicked dragons and magic spells, where the very best is brought out of even the worst people, where anything can happen, and most often does, and where the adventure begins. The Dawn Treader is the first ship Narnia has seen in centuries. King Caspian has built it for his voyage to find the 7 lords, good men whom his evil uncle Miraz banished when he usurped the throne. Their journey takes Edmund, Lucy, their cousin Eustace, and Caspian to the eastern islands beyond the Silver Sea, towards Aslan's country at the end of the world. The Silver Chair. Jill and Eustace must rescue the prince from the evil witch. Narnia, where owls are wise, where some of the giants like to snack on humans and, if carefully cooked, on marshwiggles too, where a prince is put under an evil spell, and where the adventure begins. Eustace and Jill escape from the bullies at school through a strange door in the wall, which for once is unlocked. It leads to an open mirror, or does it? Once again, Aslan has a task for the children, and Narnia needs them. Through dangers untold and caravans deep and dark, they pursue the quest that brings them face to face with the evil witch. She must be defeated if Prince Brilliant is to be saved. The Last Battle. The conclusion of the saga that began with The Magician's Nephew. Narnia, where dwarfs are loyal and tough and strong, or are they? Where you must say goodbye, and where the adventure begins again. The unicorn says that humans are brought to Narnia when Narnia is stirred and upset. And Narnia is in trouble now. A false Aslan roams the land. Narnia's only hope is that Eustace and Jill, old friends to Narnia, will be able to find the true Aslan and restore peace to the land. Their task is a difficult one because, as the centaur says, the stars never lie, but men and beasts do. Who is the real Aslan, and who is the impostor? Will we be forced to bid farewell to Narnia forever? And on a more personal note, my favorite books of the Narnia series is book number 2, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, book number 5, The Voyage of the Dawn Treader, and book number 7, The Last Battle. But my goal is to read these 7 books and post them on my YouTube channel. So yeah, and it's a great series. C.S. Lewis is the author of them. Clive Staples Lewis. His nickname was Jack.